I am Saujanya from CSC B section. In this video, I want to explain a C program to create an array with Calloc function which stores the values in it and finds the sum of the values entered. Before knowing about Calloc function, we have to know about dynamic memory allocation. Memory allocation is a procedure in which the size of the data structure is changed during the runtime. And there are four types of dynamic memory allocation. They are namely malloc, calloc, free and realloc. These functions are also called as library functions. So we use a header file stdlib.h for these type of memory allocations. And now coming to calloc. Calloc function in C is used to allocate a specified amount of memory and then initialize it to 0. It returns a void pointer. It is also called as contiguous allocation, and the initial values of blocks is 0. And a calloc function is created with multiple blocks. The syntax of calloc function is cast type calloc n comma size of the element. And now coming to malloc function. Malloc function returns a pointer of type void which can cast into pointer of any form. And the syntax of malloc function is pointer of cast type malloc n star size of the data type. And the syntax of free function is free of a pointer, and the realloc function the modification of size of memory allocation of malloc function and calloc function. And then coming to the program. To start a program, we have to use header files. So I have used two header files, #include stdio.h and #include stdlib.h, and then a main function, and then initialized n comma I comma a pointer and sum is equals to 0. And then I have written a printf statement to enter the number of elements and then scanned n. And then the syntax of calloc pointer is equals to int star calloc of n comma size of int. To check whether the memory is allocated or not, I have written an if statement, and that is if pointer is equals to null, then print memory is not allocated. And if the pointer is other than null, the memory is allocated and the function will be furtherly proceeded. And then we have written a printf statement to enter the elements, and then a for loop for I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to n, and pre-increment of I, and then scanned pointer plus I. And to print the sum of the elements stored in the array, I have written a statement sum plus is equals to star of pointer plus I. And then print sum. Here comes the code of the program to create an array with Calloc and then store the values in it and find the sum of the values entered. And the output will be as follows.